Recording. Oh, let me get the little button again. There we go. All right, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hello.
I don't see
Welcome
you.
everybody to BJ's Retro Rewind video podcast, YouTube, whatever. It's our Wednesday show. My name is Barry, and with me always my hetero life mate, Jake. How you doing, Jake?
Hey, everybody. We're all alive
Hey.
here.
Hey. All right.
Hey.
So,
Oh,
anyways, I'm gonna let you start. How was your day? And then
Jesus.
I'm gonna go into a rant. I need a tight 10.
I need you
10.
to, I need you to hit your camera, even if it
Mm-hmm.
shows that you're on your end, and then hit it
Yeah,
again because I
yeah, my
don't
camera.
see you.
Oh, I can see
But I
you. I can
see,
see me.
I have
Uh,
your
uh,
picture, but not video. So
uh,
try again.
okay, there we go.
There we are. So every time
There we
we
are.
hit record, we got to just fuck around until we get it right.
Yeah.
Maybe you could snip at the front, but I guess not.
Snip,
What do we
snip.
got going on behind you there? Holy shit. I'm always, let's see, Tommy Boy.
There you go. I knew you'd get it. So, all right.
He's always a black sheep kind of guy. Anyway, no,
I like both. I like both.
they're both good. They're both good.
They're great,
Um,
great movies.
the both.
Oscar worthy, if you will.
Jeez, I wish he
So,
got an Oscar.
okay.
Wish he
So
stuck around a
you
little
want
longer.
you want me to do my 10-minute rant, or do you want to ease it in?
He was just, yeah, we're going
You
into
want to
the
say,
back door, so let's ease it in.
okay, go ahead.
Um,
Go first. Tell me about your day. What's going on?
so one thing, it was funny. Somebody brought up to me. They said, "Hey, one of my relatives thinks it's funny your name. You know what they think your name means?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's blowjob.
Mhm.
It's
Duh.
BJ. It's
Duh.
blowjob. But it's also our first initials, which worked out fantastically when we were coming up with the name. I said, "R, you're B. I'm J. You're Barry. I'm Jacob.
Yeah.
BJ, whatever. I don't know how if the retro rewind was both of our ideas. The BJ part, I know I came up with. That's not
Yeah.
like I'm tooting my own fucking horn. I go with the low hanging fruit because I find that to be the funniest shit.
Yes.
BJ like
Very funny.
blowjob. So if anybody out there is
That's
like, I wonder if they
number 12.
know that that's a sexual reference. Yes, we know, and we did that on purpose.
Yes.
So have fun with that.
Yeah.
That's number one. Number two,
Okay.
it's day two of Prime Day, and I've been watching this YouTube guy who's into physical media. He's into 4K, and he does comparisons. Kind of gives you
Yeah.
a good idea if like you're looking to go, oh, well, should I upgrade to something I already have, or maybe get it because I don't have it? So when they
Yeah.
come out with these 4Ks, he kind of does a comparison of what came before and what it is now, and kind of gives grading and all that shit. Anyway, he sent a little thing message on there. Hey, anybody, got some great deals on Prime Day on 4K movies. And I scored two. I wasn't necessarily going to do it, but then I went, man, it's a really good jump on that, man, because I've been wanting definitely one of these movies, if not both of these movies, for a while, but definitely one of them. And so I ordered uh, Real Genius with Val Kilmer on
Ooh.
4K. It
Nice.
was like,
Nice.
I think it was like 30 something. It was on sale for 16. So I was like, that's good.
Can't beat that.
Not hard. It's not bad. I mean, it's
No.
4K too. I probably can't
No.
beat any of that. And then the other one's been I've been wanting to get for a long while, and it was on my wish list for Blu-ray. And this is still a Blu-ray, but apparently this is a limited edition FYE steel box of Better Off Dead. I
Oh
was like,
wow.
fuck yeah. Steel box. Artwork's beautiful. I watched a couple of reviews. I was like, yeah, nailed it. And I was thinking about it. I was like,
How
for
much was that
a
one?
couple, uh, it was around a little less than, but not, it was like 14, 15
Okay. Okay. Okay.
or something. I'd have to look. It's somewhere in that range. And it's limited edition and apparently, but they still have it on it's on Prime Day sale. Cause otherwise I wouldn't,
Yeah.
They had a couple other things. They had a bunch of other movies. I could probably pull it up and read you what they had going on there. They had a couple good buys on 4K. They probably have a lot of Blu-rays too. Well, that, like I said, Better Off Dead was a Blu-ray, but that was just one of the ones the guy highlighted. And I was like, oh yeah, and I was like, man, I might as well jump on these now because who the fuck knows when? And I don't want to get shitty copies. I put it to where they will come next week. I'm like, I'm not in a rush. I don't give a shit about rushing it, but it was funny. I was thinking about that, and then I started listening to the soundtrack to Better Off Dead. And then I went looking, because I told you, I think we talked about this before, where it's like when I want to watch something, when I don't want to watch something, I can see it and I'm like, oh, look, it's on this streaming service, or it's in this streaming service. Then I'm like, yeah, well, I'll get around to it. Then when I really go, it's pop scene. I don't know if you ever get like this. I get where I'm like, I want to watch. Something comes up. I say, I want to watch that movie. It's been a long time. I'm feeling I need to see that movie, and it's nowhere to be found, or it's only on rental.
Yeah.
And so that's how Better Off Dead has been. It's been kind of a non-streaming service situation. Actually, even in some cases, I think I couldn't find it for rental on anywhere. No streaming rent, or like Prime didn't have it for rent. None of the places. It was I found it on Amazon Prime to buy on Blu-ray, but I just never got around to buying it. But probably worked out for the best because this is going to be pretty cool to get this steel box. But Jesus fuck, I love my memory.
There it goes.
Come on, bird, get back in the head. Get back, come here. No, I was just listening to this. Oh, so anyway, I just decided to, on a wild whim, to put in Better Off Dead and hit the watch me. And guess what? It's on Pluto, totally free. I got it on right now, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I like physical media. I'll be broke, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. My birthday's coming up this Saturday.
I'd rather have it anyways. I'd rather have
I just that way when I'm not got a while here to watch it, I can just grab it. Which made me think. I started thinking about when I listened to the soundtrack, because I bought the cassette and just murdered the fuck out of it. I was big on that, walking around, spent a lot of time by myself. Still do.
Headphones on.
Headphones on, little Walkman, love those. Back in the day, my Walkman is just fucking murdered music. I loved just going out, riding my skateboard, riding my bike, walking, whatever the fuck it was. Just so as fat as I was, I still walked a lot and rode my bike or skateboarded. Not that I did much tricks, but I enjoyed using it as a form of transportation. It's quite good skateboarding.
Yeah.
Good exercise too, I'm sure, even if I don't do the tricks. And I murdered the soundtrack, man. But it was at the time I really related to Lane Meyer. I did. I was like, I'm that guy. I'm like, if I get in with somebody, I'm gonna be fucking like, I'd be better off dead than to be without you. I was like, I'm gonna have a girlfriend. I'm so lonely. I never was the kid. Oddly enough, I was an oddball when I was even in elementary school. I liked girls. I wasn't like, ew, I was never that kid. I was always a lover, less a fighter. Now I've become more of a fighter.
Me too.
Because there's not much to
Even
love,
when I was in kindergarten, I had a girlfriend.
Yeah, I had a minute where there was a girl. I even told you that story. I was like stealing shit.
She was 30.
To give to this girl. She was 30.
She
was a teacher. She smoked menthols.
So
I had to sit in the corner. Like she made sure that the rent was paid. I sat in the corner.
Yeah.
She's like, I wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
What was that from?
Kingpin.
That's right, Kingpin. Thank you. Good. So nobody has to look it up. But anyway, I was thinking, I loved John Cryer movies, but especially, I feel like I was thinking about it hard, and I was like, he's done two of my most favorite and in my top at least 10 all-time best romance and stuff that I could see myself as. I'm him. I'm that guy. I would try to kill myself if I lost the girl that I fell in love with. I'd fucking fuck up too, like he does.
Yeah.
I'd screw it up royally. It's hilarious. But I was thinking about that. I was like, God damn, that dude did two of the best. He did a lot of them too. I really want to. I just saw. I can only get it on DVD, but I don't know if I'm sure you did. I don't know why I would think you have it. But do you know The Sure Thing? Do you remember that movie with him?
John Cryer,
No, not John Cryer.
John Cusack.
John Cusack. Yeah, Daphne Zuniga. Remember her
Uh-huh.
from? She played in the Spaceballs. She was the princess.
Yeah, princess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It also has Anthony Edwards. You know, Goose from Top
Yeah.
Gun.
Top Gun.
Okay. So the synopsis was, I can't remember why, but anyway, Anthony Edwards hooked him up with this girl who was a sure thing. Like she's not in a romance. She's just a sure thing. But you got to
Yeah.
go meet her here. So it's like this road trip thing where him and he, like, I don't know, I guess because he's in college, gets like does a carpool with Daphne Zuniga's character, and just insanity ensues, you know. And they just annoy the shit out of each other. But in the time it takes him to get from point A to point B, of course, by the time he gets there and he meets the girl, and the girl who played the sure thing was Nicolette Sheridan, who is like gorgeous.
Yeah.
But when he gets there, he finally just was like, you know, he's in love with Daphne Zuniga, you know?
Yeah.
It's one I don't know you can watch. It's another one of those ones. It's like, because it's not, you know, I'm not trying to dig on Tom Cruise, but Top Gun or any of the big movies, because it's not one of those. It's so fucking hard to find, and that's the one thing I hate about like that shit. But it's another classic one. But I think that Better Off Dead and Say Anything.
Uh-huh.
Say Anything, buddy.
I love that movie. That's one of my
That's
favorites.
one of my favorites, man. Yeah. Again, I murdered the soundtrack. I was like, I am Lloyd Dobber. This is me. This is gonna be me. I'm gonna fucking be this guy. Because these girls don't know that the shitty fucking jackasses that they're with ain't shit. I'm the guy. So
Yeah.
And I started thinking about it. I was like, wait a minute. Were we gonna make a band? What were we going to call the band? Was it going to be Dobler, or were we literally going to call it Lloyd Dobler? What were we going to be in a bit? Didn't we, me and you go, hey, we're going to make a band. And you're like, we're going to call it Lloyd Dobler. You remember now? Is that coming back? Memories.
Oh, God.
You got to find a girl who looks just like her and then nail her.
Nail her. Then you could dump her.
It's in the Malibu?
Man,
that's your fucking castle.
Not in the Malibu.
I love the kid. Bitches, man. Yeah, that's right. Give that kid a combo.
Yeah.
Why you guys know everything about girls? Why you had a gas except like at 2 a.m. on a Saturday? By choice, man. Yeah, we're choosing to be here.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here, but I'm choosing to be here. Such a. I'm gonna watch that after Better Off Dead. It's a John Cusack night.
Okay.
I'm feeling John Cusack. If I find out if the sure thing's anywhere for to watch, I'll let you know, but I doubt it. But go on.
Found before I do my spiel here.
Your rant, Spielberg.
My rant. And I was flipping through I can't remember what streaming service I was flipping through. But there was a movie I've never seen with Michael J. Fox, and it was in the 80s, and it was called High School USA.
Yes. You never seen that?
Never saw it.
Do you know who the fuck's in that? Fucking
Michael J. Fox
shit.
No.
No. There's a lot. Nancy McKeon, the girl played on Facts of Life, the one who played the tough Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Todd Bridges.
Okay. From Different Strokes.
And there's so many other people too, but the one I'm trying to think of, because it's a Back to the Future reference, the one who played his dad is in it.
Oh, Crispin Glover?
Crispin Glover's in it. He's as weird as ever in that one, boy. It's a classic. I remember seeing it because I remember it was, when I was a kid, it was on TV a lot. I don't know, maybe HBO or something. I don't know, television. I just watched it a bunch of times. Did you watch it?
It's on my list. I was like, okay, I gotta watch it.
It's probably dated. Yeah, because I don't remember what happened. I think there's some girl who wants to get with him, but he's with the girl from Facts of Life or something like that. I can't remember the storyline for the life of me, because obviously that was 40. I'm guessing 40 years ago. I'm not good with math.
85, I think, or 84. So
I definitely would have been
Not quite 40 years.
12. It would have been 12. So
Yeah.
I guess 39, 38 years ago, but whatever.
It was the typical he's competing against the jock
That's
in
right.
high
Yeah. Yep.
school. He's trying to win
It's
the
booking Teen
girlfriend.
Wolf without the wolf.
And yeah, and beat him in some sort of race after school.
Yeah, there was a race. I
something.
knew there was a race. Yeah.
So okay, so anyways, well, I'm thinking about it. My rant. Yesterday, you'll just have to bear with me. Yesterday, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go.
Turn my mic off.
I'm gonna go mow my grass. I've been meaning to mow my grass. I sent you the picture. You saw the picture of what my grass looks like in the backyard. It looks like a goddamn jungle.
So in case y'all are like, why the fuck is this so late? Why are you guys? Because I guess you'll be dropping this later tonight.
Yeah.
Barry's like, hey man, I gotta rain check on this YouTube shit. I got grass to cut.
Yeah.
I was like, we're talking about getting high?
Yeah,
we were gonna shoot real glass.
Well, we were gonna shoot this yesterday, but I was like, let me go knock the grass out real quick. And then I got back there and I was like, there's no way I'm knocking this thing out in 30 minutes. I was like, fuck. So I sent you a message, sent you a picture. It's gonna be tomorrow, man. So I did that. I did a couple of laps around my yard. And you have to know my backyard has got like my two dogs have dug like Viet Cong holes in the backyard. So I have to know where the holes are. Otherwise my lawnmower will literally go in a hole and be stuck. And so first of all, gassed it up, just got it fixed where the belt won't fall off. My lawnmower's like the fucking Millennium Falcon. It's just falling apart.
He's like, here, baby, hold it together.
Yeah, I'm stroking it like, come on, baby, don't fall apart. It won't start. The battery's dead. I guess when I was fucking around with it the other day, I forgot to turn it off. So I back it out, put it it's out there trying to jump it off my car. It's out there for like 20 minutes. I can't get the damn thing. Finally, I get it started. Get in the backyard, start mowing, could make a couple of laps. I hit a section that the grass was just huge. It kills the lawnmower. Boom. I'm like, fuck. So disengage the blades. I go to start and click, 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 click. I'm like, son of a bitch. It's dead. So now I've got to raise the deck and the grass is wet already. So I'm back there. I look like something out of a fucking Keystone Cop movie. And my legs are doing this bit, trying to push this mower. I got to push it all the way to the front, hook up the cables again. It won't fucking jump off this time. There's no helping it. I'm like, fuck, I'm covered in sweat, covered in grass, I'm pissed. I'm like, fuck it. I'm done. Put it in the garage, go inside, take a shower, eat some dinner, go to bed. Wake up this morning. I told you that I had to be in the Douglas office today. And my boss calls me. He says, hey, we got a truck in. I need you to come over and help unload the truck. I was like, okay. Well, I'm thinking, why don't we send one of the younger guys, guys that, their back's not fucked up, fucked up knees, fucked up back, whatever. But that's neither here nor there. I understand. He wanted me over because I live here. I'm 5 minutes away. No big deal. He asked me to come do something. I go do it. I get out there. I'm waiting. Truck pulls up. Semi. Whole semi pulls up. Field to the very back with refrigerators. Back the other truck up. We're pulling, and they've stacked the refrigerators on top. So you have to pull them out and then slide them down and then set them down. And I'm just like, son of a bitch. I'm 10 minutes into it. I'm fucking pouring, shirt soaking wet. I'm soaking wet. Get that loaded onto the truck. They take the first load. We back up the second truck. We're doing that. And now I've got to drive all the way to Waycross, drop off a truckload of refrigerators.
Yeah.
I've got to go to my storage unit. And my assistant manager met me there. He helped me, thank God. Get the stuff that was out of storage, load it up onto another truck, unload my truck, put it in storage, drive all the way back. By the time I got there, they had loaded up the last truck. One of the guys literally passed out that was helping
Jesus.
us. I walk in the store. He's slumped over onto one of, we sell these big fucking bean bags. He's slumped over like that.
Yeah.
I was like, is he dead? And they're like, nah, he fucking fainted. I was like, oh shit, maybe we get him some medical attention or something. Nah, be all right. I'm like, okay.
Jesus Christ.
They're like, we got one more truck.
Like the
Drive
fuck
out.
you do. My back says the
Drive
fuck you do.
drive out to my boss's house. He's got a storage unit out there. Drive out to my boss's house, unload the last 25 refrigerators.
Was this necessary? Did you just need that many fucking refrigerators?
He got a fucking deal on him, man. He got a great deal. So he bought 67 refrigerators.
That's insane.
I know. We get them unloaded, loaded up in the thing. We're saying I'm sweat again. I'm pouring sweat. I was like, man, I wish it'd rain. If it would just rain, this wouldn't have been so bad. Get in the car, drive off, not down the road 2 miles. Just falls out. Rain.
What? Oh, rain.
Rain.
Oh,
Yeah. I was like, where the fuck were you fucking 5 hours ago?
I could have used this.
So get home, take a shower, talk to my wife for a little bit, get a little bit of dinner. I haven't eaten
You said,
at all.
yeah. I'm sorry,
Finally
but,
get
you know,
to-
my
finally
mind
get to
goes to
eat.
the, my mind goes to, but you go, I get a little, and then you pause enough, and I was like, oh, you got a little? Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
You're
did-
like,
it's-
yeah,
it's-
I've been lifting this shit. I feel like a man. Let's get in the bedroom and let's make another one.
yeah. As much as I would have liked to have gotten a little, there was no way in hell it was happening. My back is fucked. My knees are fucked. I mean, I braced up
Fun,
this
isn't it?
morning. Knee brace, elbow
He looked-
brace,
he looked
back
like
brace,
Stone-
had a neck brace on.
He looked like fucking Stone Cold coming to the ring.
Yeah.
Your glass breaking, but it was his spine.
Yeah, that's what it was. That was my last 2 days of your heaven.
Just
Oh,
just a good time had by all.
yeah, and I can't wait because right now I'm still, ever since I came home from work, I've been moving, and you keep moving, you're still kind of loose a little bit. I can feel it, but I know as soon as I lay down and my body finally shuts down and I wake up tomorrow, I'm not going to be able to get out of bed.
Yeah.
I'm going to be screaming, I need help. Somebody get me out of this fucking bed. So
One of
that was those were my 2. Prime, you said you got your movies?
I ordered them. Yeah.
Yeah, my wife got me the Blade Runner
Oh,
on
nice.
VHS. Yeah,
They had
that's
that too. They had that too on 4K that they were selling. I think it was $12.
you
It
got
said
this one.
it said the final cut, which I'm like, Jesus.
Well, this
Like,
one, it says, warning, this film contains never before released scenes of graphic violence and were edited out of the theatrical release.
probably the director's
So,
cut then. Yeah.
It's not the director's cut. I have the director's cut. This is a third version. She got that off a guy off eBay for $5. So
Wow.
excited about watching that. I'll be watching that. I don't know when, but I'm gonna be watching it which I thought I had
Yeah.
a copy of The Wizard. When we were talking about The Wizard with Savage.
Yeah.
Fred
Fred
Savage.
Savage, long
I
time ago.
swore to God I had a copy of it on VHS, and I have just scoured my walls. I cannot find it. I don't know. And
It'll
I
pop
just,
up when you least expected.
I know. I'm just holding out that I'll run into it at Goodwill.
Jesus. You're in Goodwill. So let me tell you about this, man. I just whipped this thing up here.
Ooh, whip
High
it out.
School USA cast. Let me tell you, this is a who's who of fucking people who
Okay.
have been
Who was in it?
TV staples. Now we
Who?
got Michael J. Fox and we got Nancy McKeon, Crispin Glover, Anthony Edwards. Just talked
Yeah.
about him. Goose,
Yeah.
Todd Phillips, the guy who played the guy who plays the principal. Come on, bring it up. Was Wally Cleaver. I'm leaving it to Beaver.
Oh, wow.
Dana, the sister from Facts of Life. Or
Dana
not Facts
Plato.
of Life. I'm sorry. No.
Strokes?
Dana Plato.
Dana
Yeah,
Plato.
so Todd Phillips, Dana Plato. I don't know if you remember this. He was in a couple movies, but the only one I could comes to my mind was Private School. He was the heavy set guy who hung out with the But when you watch it, you'll probably be like, oh, yeah, I know that fucking guy. The guy who played Dobie Gillis is in it. Bob Denver
Bob
Gilligan
Denver? Oh,
from
wow.
Gilligan's Island. Dude, you remember the guy who played Laszlo and the guy who lived in the closet in Real Genius? He's in this. Dude, it's a who's who.
Oh.
The guy who played the guy in V, who
Oh,
was the one
Uncle
who ratted
Rico?
every. Yeah, Uncle Rico. Yeah, he's in
Yeah.
it. The guy who was
That,
like the traitor who fucking sold the people out, his family out and everything. And in V,
Yeah.
he's in this fucking movie.
bet I
It
could
says
throw a
Dick.
football over those mountains.
Yeah, Dick York from what was that? From I Dream of Jeannie. God damn,
Oh,
dude,
wow.
there's like so many fucking people in here. A lot of these people I have to click on because I'm like, I know them, but they're showing like like now pictures. That tall. I think it's the. I think it's the guy. I think the guy. Yeah, the guy who used to play the skinny guy. Oh my
Oh, it
god!
came
I'm
out in
trying-
83. Came out in 83.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tom Villard.
Ah.
I know him. I'm pretty sure he was this lanky, skinny kid who always played like the nerdy kid. Yeah, so he was in Grease 2, One Crazy Summer, Heartbreak Ridge. You remember in Heartbreak Ridge, he was the guy who's like, "Whoa," and he starts running. He was like real lanky and skinny, and he always played like a geek.
Yeah,
Remember?
he
Do you
also
remember One
played.
Crazy Summer? He was Bob
Yeah,
Goldthwait's
the
brother.
brother.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
he's
brother.
in it too.
Yeah.
A lot of fucks. This girl looks so familiar too. Oh, she was
The
on
Rock
Give Me
Johnson.
a.
Oh, fuck. Crystal Bernard was in it too? From
Yeah,
Winx?
yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah. I remember her in it too. Yeah, and the two girl down, Laura Hender. She was one of the daughters on the one with Nell Carter. What was that called? Was it Give Me a Break? Yeah, Give Me a Break. Give Me a Break. Remember that show?
Yeah. Yeah, with Neil
Almost
Carter
wasted.
and
Well, you're probably looking at the list now, so
yeah, I've got it pulled up now.
some of these you have to
Yeah,
click
man.
on to kind of see them when they were like you were like younger, and you go, oh yeah, that guy.
Oh, fuck. It had Tony Dow, who played Beaver's older brother on Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah,
also
Wally.
had Ken Osmond, who played the best friend that was always, hey, Mrs. Cleaver.
Oh yeah, there he is. I
uh,
see him. Yep.
Damn, I
So I'm
can't.
telling you, man, it's like a who's who of
Don
fucking
Wells?
TV actors.
Damn.
Huh?
Don Wells, from
You're gonna enjoy watching that because I remember it being a really good movie. Well, I'm sorry. It was a movie.
Don Wells was in
I feel like it was a TV movie though.
damn. Gilligan's Island. She played Mary not Mary Jane.
Oh, Marianne.
Mary
Yeah, so you
Ann.
got
Thank you,
Gilligan and
thank you,
Marianne.
thank you.
Sometimes I worry about some of this. Now, some of these I don't know. But when you watch a movie, you'll be able to be sure who's in this and who isn't. Because sometimes I find that some of these things are just linked because maybe somebody else is in them. So sometimes, it's like you can't always believe what you read in the.
And apparently you can go on to Prime and buy it for $1.99.
$1.99. It's that
I'd buy
good.
that for $1.
It was a good show.
I'm
Julie
gonna
Newmar?
go ahead and
Yep.
I'm gonna watch
Catwoman? We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'm probably going to watch it too. I see it's on Prime for free though. I think you can watch it, can't you?
Oh, is it?
Or
Yeah,
no?
it's on Tubi for free. It's on Tubi for free. And Freevee.
Freevee.
I'm gonna do John Wick 4 tonight because it's Prime Day, so you can rent it for $4.99.
It's a good movie. You'll like it.
Yeah, that's the one I haven't seen yet. But John Wick 6 will be out by the time I get around to watching this one. So.
Well, they said they're going to take a little bit of a break, but yeah, they're definitely working on another one.
Did you see the thing where it says that Keanu came out and he says he can't run anymore? His knees are fucking gone. He can't run.
I saw some kind of thing that popped up. I didn't fully read the article, but I was like, what?
Yeah, they said his knees are so fucked up that he can't run anymore. He'll be John Wick in a wheelchair.
Shit. Well, when you see the movie, and I just can't say anything, but there's a scene at the end that's just like redunculous. It's almost like Buster Keaton. Let's just say it involves a fucking ungodly like fucking staircase.
Okay.
And he's got to get to the top, but he's also got to fight just every motherfucker.
And when I watched the last one, is it kind of like in the same vein as a Game of Death from Bruce Lee? Remember Game of Death where he had the house, he had to go to different levels and he had to fight different bosses. is he went to the top of the house and he had to fight Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in that. Do you remember that Game of Death? You don't remember that
I
one?
didn't see the.
Oh, okay.
I remember. Well, I remember the movie. Yeah, I don't.
But that
It's
was
not like that because, like I said, it's a staircase, and yes,
uh,
everybody and their fucking mother is fighting him. I only think there's one guy who's like a boss, if you will, not the main
Yeah.
boss. It's like the henchman of the
boss.
guy, the main guy he's got to take on or whatnot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, everybody else is just fucking, assassins, lackeys, whatever. But there's so many. There's like,
Henchman.
let's just say there's like a ridiculous amount. He's on a time limit. He's got to get to the top and get to this duel before the time runs out or he forfeits. He's got to get to the top of this thing. And let's just say that he gets to levels and then start over. And you're like, how many times? Really? Like, I'm like, okay, now we're borderline getting to the point where he's like a goddamn fucking immortal, because I'm like, I mean, like, how do you go down a staircase that many times? Like, apparently, and I ain't seen it. Like I said, I'm behind the Fast and the Furious by at least 3 movies, I think. What can I do? That's life. Not that that's like
Oh, I'm behind way more than that.
But the newest one, I swear to God, they said there's no shit. Fucking, he grabs he grabs a car and flips it like he's Superman. And I'm like, wow, they're just going, fuck it. If you're in here, if you're in it, you're in this, man. Just accept it. I could do anything. At the end of it, I'm going to fly and we're dinosaur. We're going to merge it with Jurassic World. All right, do it.
When your adrenaline's going, buddy, you
can do it.
Flip a car.
You can flip a car. You can flip a burger. Did you see the photos of Wolverine?
Yes.
It's pretty cool.
The
I'm
new
excited.
Deadpool. I love the fact that they went back to the original
original
outfit.
Costume. Yeah.
The yellow.
With the exception of he's got, and maybe just, which is weird because they were talking about how he's gotten jacked again for the part, but the costume, when I'm looking at it, it does cover his arms, whereas in the thing, from his shoulder to his like forearm, you can see at least his muscle, like his whatever. I don't give a fuck. He's wearing that, so at least we get that
yellow
much.
Spandex. Yeah,
we get into it's not spandex. It's whatever the same kind of material they made Deadpool's costume out of. But I mean, you hear about all the people that are coming back. Like they've confirmed Jennifer Gardner is coming back as Elektra.
Oh, really?
Yes, which they say that they've heard that Ben Affleck has been on set, possibly playing Daredevil.
I have to take issue with that. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, if it is the way it sounds like,
not that. It's just the fact that I've known you for 23 years. You're my best friend. I love you. It's just
like the way I say Affleck.
It's just the way you say Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. I do it because it's fucking funny to me to say his name.
It's hilarious. The first time I heard you say it, I was like, "What's a Ben Affleck?"
You're an actor, Ben Affleck.
Yeah, Ben Affleck.
Affleck.
And it took me a while. A couple of times I was like, "Oh, he's talking about Ben Affleck. That's who it is." Okay, I'm on this. I'm on board with you now. So, anyways, I'm sorry. I deterred you.
That's okay.
So, who else? Elektra and
shit. They're saying that. We pretty much. I mean,
well, she came back in the comics. She came back when they killed her. They brought her back. They did the.
What I'm saying is, the actress coming back to play the role.
She's actually going to play it.
Oh yeah. They confirmed it. Oh, wow. Jennifer Gardner is back as Elektra in this movie.
Okay, cool.
Ian McKellen, Magneto,
yeah.
Sir Patrick Stewart. They've said that they've seen or heard from reliable sources.
Going to be back.
No, Jean-Luc Picard, but he
make it so, Wolverine.
A bunch of people, possibly Halle Berry as Storm again, James Marsden as Cyclops, the girl played Jean Grey, the other one, Famke Janssen.
Yeah,
a lot of these people that have been in the Fox.
They threw some fucking money at that, didn't they?
Yeah, they're. That's why. Did you hear they also they're so it must be so much of a deal that they've, some of these movies are getting like bumped ahead, like, oh, we were
Yeah.
going to release it here, but now it's shit's going. No, this movie got bumped like 3 months earlier. It's coming out May of next year instead of, I think, September or some shit like that, or
Okay.
August. So
Have
that's how
they?
they've wrapped shooting.
Is it
So
still going to be titled like Deadpool 3 or whatever,
I don't
or
know
is
if
it
they've
going to be
officially called it anything. It's just called Deadpool 3 for now. It
okay?
could call it something else. I think just based on what we're hearing. Now, a lot of these characters may not be the characters per se that they once were. Like, obviously, they're saying that for sure. This Wolverine is not the Wolverine from the Fox universe. He's not the Wolverine that was in Logan. So we're
Yeah.
dealing with, at the end of Deadpool 2, and sorry to spoil anything for anyone, Deadpool gets Cable's teleporter. He can teleport.
Yeah.
And he jumps around. And so the concept is that possibly, and this was a comic I found one time when I was up at Books A Million, and it's a literal hilarious. I didn't read the whole thing, and I wish I bought it. I could probably still get it. But it's called Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe, and it shows him systematically killing everyone in the Marvel universe. Somebody hires him, and he goes, "Okay, I got nothing better to do." Like everybody, he knows how to fucking
Fuck you. Fuck
kill.
you.
Yeah,
Fuck you. You're
like he like
cool.
I
Fuck
forget.
you.
Yeah, like I forget it. He goes in and like blows up the Avengers thing,
Uh,
and like one person's still there, and they're like, I think it was Luke Cage, and he's like, "Huh, my skin is impervious." He goes, "Yeah, I know. That thing you were drinking? Hold on." Boom, and he fucking blows up.
damn.
Dude like knows everybody's fucking weaknesses, and he kills
Weakness.
everybody.
Oh,
And they fuck him up. Like he gets fucked up a lot too, because but
yeah.
he regenerates, like. So they're thinking that this is their kind of funny way of sort of like going, well, this is how we get rid of everybody. Wipe away that shit, but have fun with it. Bring all these
Yeah.
people back, have Deadpool kill them off.
Huh.
I don't know. It could be that, and some other storylines that they were kind of accumulating. But I think it's cool.
I'm
They
I'm
bring a
still
bunch
gonna
of people
watch it.
back, and he's like jumping through time, taking out
Yeah.
variants of different characters. That'd be kind of different
Yeah.
and be
I'll
funny.
watch it.
We'll
I'm
see.
gonna watch it.
I'll definitely down for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be R. It might just be PG-13, but that's okay. I think it might be R though. They said it was still. They weren't going to make it. They weren't
God,
going
it
to
would
try to
have to
water it
be
down. Yeah.
because the first two were R. Why would they? That would be
Well,
stupid.
because it's Disney and all that shit. But I think that they I don't know. I that's just my guess. I'm probably wrong.
Mm,
But yeah, that was cool. I saw they had a trailer for the new Wonka movie.
yeah.
I watched that. It's an interesting
Oh,
take.
the new
It's
Willy
not.
Wonka one. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not a remake of the story we know.
Mm,
It is a telling of him becoming the Willy Wonka but he does do a pretty good job of kind of
oh,
imitating more, and not like, and I don't, no offense. The one that Tim Burton did was fine, was, and I like
eh,
Johnny Depp, but it was just
yeah.
odd. It's not weird.
I don't
Like,
know the original one with Gene Wilder. That part
I
with the
love that.
tunnel when
Oh
he's
yeah.
is swirling, and that's to this day still fucks me up whenever I see that.
Fun.
I just God.
And the rowers keep on rowing,
Yeah.
even though they don't know where we're going.
Going. Yeah.
It's great.
Did you
Yeah, it
see?
freaked me out as a kid.
Did
You
you see
Quigley went in
this?
there and watched a movie 3 times with a bunch of his friends because they were like high on something.
That sounds like
Back when
Quigley.
he said they took some mescaline. I'm just saying, I don't know what it was. Probably ain't mescaline. He'll probably be like, "Hey, what the fuck you talking about? I didn't take mescaline."
Probably acid.
Yeah, that's right. That's about. He said it took acid. That scene freaked them the fuck out. Then they fell asleep and woke up a couple hours later. Nobody told them to leave, and they were like, "Well, we sat through 3 showings of this movie. We're gonna head out."
Oh, I've had my fill of Willy
Oh, the good
Wonka.
old days when you
Yeah.
could get
When
high
he could just
and watch 7 movies
you could
while
just
you're
freely
fucking
go to a
asleep.
movie theater and
Just
get
fall
jacked up
asleep.
on acid. Yeah.
Yeah,
And nobody was the wiser.
nobody was
Did
wild.
you
I remember,
see
man.
on did you see on Amazon that the Super Mario Brothers is on sale for $12.99?
Cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen
I'm
it.
not buying
Have you
it.
seen it? Have you seen it?
Nope. My
Oh.
kid, one of my kids did, I think. Or was
Back
that
to the Future
no?
trilogy is only $14.99.
They have the all they have all the Indiana Jones movies for like $39 on 4K, which is
Oh,
normally
really?
$100. Yeah, they got a lot of good deals, man.
Transformers 5 movie collection, $24.99.
That's pretty damn good. It's Blu-ray,
Yeah.
or DVD or what, or 4K.
Hold on, let me go back in there. It
Bag it up.
is back it up.
I know they had some deals on some Godfather.
Doesn't
Doesn't
say. Oh, it says HD. HD. So, all right, John Wick 4. I can
He's talking
rent the
about
movie
rental?
for $2.99 or buy the movie for $14.99.
Yeah, man, buy it.
I'm
Nah,
buying it.
what to do?
Boom.
That's your call. Are you going through with the? Are you talking about? Are you buying like? Are you talking about the? Are you looking at the discs? Or are you on the thing where you can buy or rent it? Is that what you're
I'm
looking
doing
at?
I'm doing the digital.
Okay, okay.
Uh,
So we're talking
so
about.
I think
I'm talking about
I think
physical
what I'll
media,
do
talking
is
about streaming,
I'm
which is
gonna
fine.
I'm gonna rent it for $2.99, watch it tonight, and then I'm just gonna wait a couple of months and I'll just buy
Let it stew.
I'll
Yeah, when it
buy
goes
the
back up to
actual
25.
disc. Yeah. Because I've got the other ones on the Blu-ray DVD metal case,
Yeah,
and I'll just wait for that one to come out and I'll
almost
get
got
it.
that. You should check it. You should check and see how much that is and order it.
Huh.
It's on
Yeah.
Prime
Oh,
Day. Well, you could wait for Black Friday too. That's true.
you see the Star Wars Saga 9 movie collection, $69.99.
Yeah, they can keep that shit.
Yeah.
I already got
I'm
it.
buying.
It's like it's
Hey, I'm
like,
buying it. I'm buying it for you for your birthday, so deal with it.
yeah, right. $69. Don't you
You're
dare!
worth it. You're worth it.
I'm not. You hear that, ladies? I'm worth it.
Yep, you are.
Like, what is that shit? Is that what is that? She's worth it. What was that? That was hair. That was some kind of hair
It was-
product, wasn't it?
yeah, it was like
Because she's
L'Oreal or
worth.
something like that. Yeah.
I was going to
Don't
look
hate.
at some cool shit to do in Jacksonville this Saturday when the kids take me. Well, we're dual celebrating my birthday and Sarah's birthday,
When is Sarah's birthday?
30th of this month.
Okay.
She'll be 31, Barry.
Wow. God.
3-1. Yeah, fucking all of her friends are popping out. This one of her other friends just had a kid. I was like, God damn, named it Hunter, which is hilarious. Nothing to do with us, but
Jesus, I remember when she was 13.
yeah, well,
Uh,
they don't stunt. They don't just sit there and this was her mom always said, now you guys gotta keep growing up.
yeah, that's what happens. You feed them, they keep doing that. So I
Jake,
did.
make them stop.
I got the HBO thing for Prime Day, 50% off for the next 2 months so it was like $7 a month.
Boys.
I did Cinemax and Showtime, I think, for 99
Yeah.
cents for the next 2 months.
I gotta cancel my Skinemax. My Cinemax. I'm not my Cinemax.
Cinemax, yeah.
My Showtime because I'm $10. It's I even
Oh
I've had
shit,
it for
man!
6 months.
They got Rad on there for $1.99 or $5.99 to buy.
Yeah, because I heard
People
that
are
was
watching.
out of
People are
print and
watching
shit.
this, and they're like, "We're just sitting here listening to them
Talk
look
about
at
buying
Amazon
shit.
movies that they're
They're
gonna
on
buy."
Amazon
Yeah,
shopping. What a waste of my fucking time. I might as
yeah.
well just,
They're
hey,
like,
could you just make the TV in the back a little larger so I can fucking watch a movie or something?
yeah, I know.
All right, tape heads, deal with it.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, "Oh my god, these guys!
My God,
Oh my
she's
god, these
back.
fucking guys!"
Fucking
Oh,
forgot the bastards. They
yeah.
got the Bourne Complete Collection 20th anniversary, regularly 130 on sale for 79. They're slinging the Van Helsing for 10.99. No thanks.
Oh, dude, I watched yesterday. I watched that Knock at the Cabin. Have you seen that yet? With Batista.
No. Batista. No. Based
Batista.
on a book, I heard that Homeboy did change the ending. So if you want to know what the original ending is, you could always check and read the book. But yes, I seen it was on what is it? Paramount or Peacock? One of those two. Yeah, I did see that it was on
Peacock.
there.
I watched it on
I
Peacock.
haven't had a chance to watch it. What's the dilly on
It was
that?
good. It was good. It was an M. Night Shyamalan movie. Didn't quite have the twist that you thought might have at the end of it, but still a decent movie. Of course, it just really pissed my wife off because she can't stand him because
Yeah.
She
Did he
brought
give you
she brought
advice?
well, she brought something up to me. She was like, in all of his movies, it's like the characters are always, when they're talking, they're always like, we have to go. And I was like, you know what? I never thought about that, but yeah, he does do that a lot in his movies.
Wait, I mean, is it him making him like, hey, I want you to
Yeah,
do it like
like
this?
making the characters talk like that when they're having like some sort of breakdown or something. And I was like, yeah, okay, yeah. He's like, I can't stand him.
Jesus. I don't think it's I really feel like that's like blaming like everybody blamed Hayden Christensen. Well, then that's the reverse. I was talking about that because I guess if he makes them tell it tells them that, but I don't know. I thought
Well,
it was
that's what I
maybe because
told
he's
her.
just he's
That's
predictable.
that's
Dana would always say he's fucking doesn't like him because he's just his movies are just he can always guess how it's gonna the twist. I was like, well, that's because you watch a fuck ton of movies, man. But for
yeah.
the average fan, they don't see that shit coming, bro.
I can already tell you how this movie's gonna end. It's
They
gonna
got John Wick
suck.
chapter.
Well, that's what I told her
You
yesterday.
know
I
that
said it's just if in the same area that he's doing that to what's his name, Abrams, with the fucking lens flares, throughout all of his movies. But I like J.J. Abrams movies, and the lens flares don't bother me.
Yep.
But oh shit, they got Monster Squad on here.
Monster Squad, dude. They got a
Shit,
shit
that's
ton of.
still $10 to buy it. Damn, glad
Dude,
I
they got
got it
this.
on VHS.
Yeah. Dude, they got the John Wick Blood Oath marker, the metal coin for $20. Plus, they also have like the golds. You can get a whole bunch, like a whole
I
five
have
piece
that.
set of the gold coin collection, like the gold they used to sell,
Yeah,
$25.99. Dude, my
I
buying these.
bought the collector's edition that came with the gold coins.
Oh, that's
Um,
cool. Well, if it
but
came with it,
which
that's
did I ever
another.
tell you that story of when I took my daughter when I took when John Wick 2 came out, and we'd watched the first one together. She liked the first one, and then when the second one came out, I took her to the movie theater to go see it, and I had gotten her some of the Sacagawea dollars, the gold ones.
Yeah.
So she had like $20 or something like that in the Sacagawea dollars. And I told her, I said, honey, I said, we're gonna go see the John Wick movie. I said, it'd be kind of cute for you to pay your ticket with the gold dollars like John Wick. And she goes, oh yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh my
So,
god.
she's like 8, right?
Fucking with the
And
minimum wage people there, so they
yeah,
go. I don't know if I can take gold.
I know. So we're getting in line, and a friend of mine had called me. He says, man, I want to go see the John Wick movie. And I said, yeah, me too. I'm gonna take my daughter. He goes, cool, I'll meet you there. So we go, he goes up, he buys my ticket, right?
Yeah.
And he turned around, he says, I got your ticket. I'm gonna get Ruby's too. And I said, no, no, no. Ruby's gonna buy her own. And he goes, oh, okay. And I said, but yeah, you can buy my ticket if you want to. I got the popcorn, dude. So he buys my ticket, hands it to me. She walks up. Granted, she, you know, little girl walks up. She goes, I'd like one for John Wick. And the lady goes, what? And she goes, I want to watch John Wick. And she pulls out the gold coins and sets them on the thing. And I'm sitting there looking, I'm just a proud dad. I'm just like, oh, that is so cool. The people are standing behind us. And the girl goes, sweetheart, that's an R-rated movie. You can't come in. And she looks at me and I go, that's my kid. I'm her dad. She just wants to pay her own ticket, but she's going in with me. And she goes, I still can't. And I said, yes, you can. Parent or guardian, she's just paying for it. She thought it was cute to pay with her gold coins. The people behind us are going, hey, sweetheart, let the kid watch the fucking movie.
I love it.
And she just like freaking out. She's like, I don't want. So she just grabs the coins, puts them in the thing, and hands her the ticket. And then we walk off. The people are like, God damn, Jesus, let the kid watch the fucking flick.
What do you think?
I
You're gonna
thought
go
that,
to jail? You're not selling
yeah,
smokes here. You
yeah,
got
I
a
know.
literal adult.
Yeah, you got 2 adults with her that are going in to see this movie. She just
But
wanted
you're
to pay
making a
for it
stink.
herself. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I can't really
but
see it. So much violence.
I
So
thought that was cute.
violence.
I can't wait to tell her that story when she's like at her wedding. So,
Was those things they said they accepted that or you
yeah,
you got
yeah, they
over
took
on them?
no, they took the gold coins. So they were $1 a piece. She handed her 8 of them. So
No, I legitimately thought you were saying something that was like just
no,
fake.
she had the Sacagawea dollars that are gold. You've seen them.
Now
And
okay.
yeah.
I mean,
And she,
I heard the
yeah,
Sacagawea part,
I
but for
got
some
yeah.
reason I thought they were some kind of like collector coins, not like the
No.
actual money.
No.
Like because we were talking about John Wick money, so that's why I was
Yeah.
like, oh,
No.
there we go.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah. Right. Rick,
Yeah.
Rick, Rick,
Yeah.
Rick. Used to do that shit all the time. What was that from?
Saturday Night Live.
Oh,
When
don't know. Never heard
Amy
of it.
Poehler
Yeah.
plays the little girl or so. Rick, Rick. So you're going to go out of town, you said, for your birthday?
Yeah, Saturday.
Okay.
Kids are taking me. Sabrina found this through a like I think I told you that her she made her boss, who's moved on to a different Papa John's somewhere. We got well, not that's not even part of the story. It doesn't matter. But her old manager or boss, whoever was running the Papa John's, wife and her became. I think she even helped work there, but whatever. They kind of became friends, and she invited her. In fact, she was supposed to go a couple months ago, which I was kind of like, all right, well, I know you're an adult, but just really be careful, okay? Please come home. She was
Yeah.
she was going to take her to. They were going to her boss, the boss's wife's like, yeah, we're gonna. I like to go see musicals and shit like that. So I'm going to New York. So I got a
Yeah.
ticket. You can come with me. I mean,
Oh,
I
wow.
go. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Plane ticket. Going to New York, going to stay in a hotel and go see a music. I don't know what they were going to go see, but they were going to see a legitimate Broadway musical. I was like, shit, I haven't even seen it. I saw one off Broadway musical because the school took us. We went to see Serafina. I don't know if you know that one, but
Yeah.
it was
The little black girl.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why we did it because of some reason, but we also went to a couple places, which was cool because going to New York is fun sometimes. It gives me a headache as an adult, but I still love New York. So she was supposed to do that. That got canceled because they had to move, and everything like that. So eventually she's like, well, we'll rain check. And then we'll just go to Jacksonville and check out. Cause apparently they do musicals down there, and they went down there, and I think they went and saw Wicked.
Okay.
And they went down there a second time and watched another music or play down there too. The girl invited her a second time, but I don't know if they went both times or one time, but they went down there and there was a Brazilian steakhouse. And so she said it was the bomb. She said like they have like a buffet that you can get like all your like sides, but they just come around with meat. And they
With
go,
the
would you like
thing,
it
and they just
sliced
cut it
off?
off right there. Yeah.
Different kind. They have more than just that. It's not just one
Yeah.
kind of. It could be sirloin. It could be beef. It could be whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. They got
So that's what she said. She was
chicken,
like,
lamb.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. She said it's fucking phenomenal, and she really wanted us to go do it sometime. And she's like, oh, I'll do this. It'll be my birthday present for you and Sarah. We'll all go. I'll even take Hunter, the freeloader.
Eh,
Poor bastard.
Reagan.
So that's and we always like to get out of fucking Brunswick whenever we can. And Jacksonville, we've gone to Savannah. My Hunter wanted us to go up there. I'm like, Savannah's okay, but I like Jacksonville's. I like Jacksonville a little better. It's just got more to do. So I was skimming through, going, we go to do a lot of things. We usually hit like certain places. Like we got to get the Wawa because now they got Wawas from the north, and those are great.
Yeah.
We're
Supposed to be getting one here in Waycross here, not too long.
We're supposed to get one here by where the pumpkin patch used to be.
Oh, okay. Right there on the
Supposed to
corner.
build one over there here locally at some point. I was funny. I was on Facebook. They were talking about they were having a voting a committee meeting and stuff like that, and some people were on there. Some people were like, "Oh hell yeah! Now I don't have to go fucking drive way out of drive here or go out of up north and everything like that." And then the other hating people were like, "What the fuck is Wawa? How the fuck do we need that bullshit?" It's like, dude, who cares? Like
I
if you
hear they
don't
make a good sandwich.
Make a fucking great sandwich. And they've gotten into hot, like a lot of other places. They got into hot foods too. They do like they got macaroni and cheese. They also do bowls where you can get like pork or stuff on top of it, like with mac and cheese. It's
Yeah.
fucking phenomenal.
Huh.
It's just a thing.
I
It's
can't
really
wait.
good.
I want to try their sandwiches. So
They're fucking great. The
Um,
hoagies. We call they're hoagies. That's what they're
the
called.
grinder.
Hoagies.
Right. Why I'm thinking about it. When
Yeah.
we were talking about last time about having the guest host on
Sister.
this,
What do we
this next week.
Yeah, I was about to glad you brought that up because I was gonna ask the audio or the video?
The audio for Sunday
Sure?
show. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She said, well, we'll try it again. If it fucks up
No.
and it doesn't sound good, we'll scrap it and we'll shoot
Fuck
another
it,
one.
I'm gonna be on vacation. So if we want to
Yeah.
do it early and try to do a test run for 10, 15 minutes, then see how you have you review it. And if it sounds good, we'll do a real show.
We'll run with it. And she
we,
came up with a good idea for it. She said,
Okay.
well, she said, I'm just throwing this out there. It's your show, your and Jake's show. You do whatever. I'm just throwing this out there. But what
No,
would be cool to
not
talk
doing
about
Just kidding.
concerts that we all went to in the 80s and 90s and musical acts we saw. And I was like, yeah, I'm down. It's going to basically be limited to 2 for me. My entire teenage years, I only went to 2. And I'm not going to tell anybody. You have to wait for the show for find out which 2 I went to. But I thought that was kind of a good idea.
Sure.
What do you think?
Why
Yeah?
not? We got to. Yeah, I'm down
Okay.
with that.
Okay. So Sunday, what we'll do is we'll do a test run. I'll contact her. We'll do 10 minutes, and then I'll review it. If it's good, we'll run with it. So,
If it's not, I don't know. Maybe we could
not
do
then I'm
this.
just going to call her back.
Maybe we could do this.
It's going to be we could
Not
do
for
it
Sunday. We could maybe do for
Yeah.
the Wednesday thing. Do this.
Wednesday
Because this
thing,
probably we could do at least 3-way on here
Oh yeah.
or 4-way. Fuck it.
Hey, we got the
Been
money.
a while since I've
We
done
got
that.
a budget for it. So, but anyways,
that costs money, right?
yeah.
Oh
Don't
no,
go
it's
on
down
trees.
to it's down to a 3-way. You got to pay extra for that, Cotton.
I sure do
can't.
love pumpkins.
It's going to be up to Chuck Norris. Fucking Chuck Norris.
Fucking Chuck Norris.
Yeah,
Spare
'cause
me.
I was my topic because I didn't know which one your sister was going to come on. My topic, I was like, it may not work with his sister, but we definitely need to throw this one because this is definitely one we haven't touched on. Although I don't know how much input you're going to put into it because I don't know how much of a fan you were.
Yeah.
But I was like, man, we got to touch on how the wrestling in the 80s, man, was huge. I got into wrestling deep.
Well, I was a
talk
huge
about
wrestling fan in the 80s.
okay,
but,
cool. Then we could do a show about that.
Once I got into the 90s, I just kind of quit, watching it. So, but yeah, I would love to do a wrestling episode.
Yeah, because that's definitely something different too.
Yeah.
I try to milk as many topics as we can and try to stretch it out because we want to be on our 400th episode going. So
Yeah.
this week's episode.
Well, we're coming up on 500 listens. So
Nice.
yeah. I'm excited about that.
A lot of
really
them
trying to push
one and done's, but
Yeah.
they're like,
I'm really trying to push it out there. I'm to everybody I talk to. I'm like, hey, and I'm gonna get business cards made up with our stuff and hey, start.
Well, it's
handing
starting to
them
feel
out.
like a business, and I'm feeling a little underpaid. Need some
Yeah.
scratch, buddy.
Yeah. Checks in the mail, buddy.
I'm
Checks
like,
in the mail.
yeah. He's like, yeah, you ready? I'm like, damn, man, I just fucking got off a job and I had
I
to
gotta go
fucking
to this other
set up my
job.
equipment, and I'm even getting paid. Yeah, I like talking, but fuck, man,
You got to put in your time before.
you gotta pay
You
your
know,
dues. You pay your dues,
dues.
Jack? Yeah, checks in the mail.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, I remember that one concert I went to. You had to wear masks, and there's a lot of weird shit that was going on. There was people in masks fucking, and oh wait, sorry, that was that
Is that
movie.
Eyes
Tom
Wide
Cruise.
Shut.
Yeah, I thought I went to a concert that happened in, but anyway.
That's what I was. I was watching. And he reminds me of you, but I was watching Mark Maron today, and do you know who that is?
No, not that guy.
Yeah.
That's the guy
his-
we watched the special and he fucking went right into the. I don't like Dave Matthews. I'm like, oh, jeez, great. Is that fucking hating on Dave Matthews? Jesus.
No, it's just the way he talks kind of reminds me of you. And I was like, oh yeah. But and I don't get me wrong, I love
He's
Mark
funny.
Maron. I think
He's
he's
funny.
hilarious. I
He's
listened
got
to
a
his
podcast.
podcast. I listened to his
It's pretty
podcast. The only thing I have that kind of rubs me the wrong way with
Criticism?
his podcast.
Hmm?
Nah, I mean he can talk about whatever he wants to. It's just the fact that he fucking plugs so many sponsors on his podcast, and he'll be like, "Hey, all right, so we're going to
Hey,
be talking about this. Brought to you by Depends here, and then he'll say something, and then another, and I'm like, come on, Mark. I'm not saying you're a sellout, but fuck, man, come on.
he's like, that, I'm not Dave Chappelle, right?
Yeah,
this and doing clubs. That's my bread and butter, buddy.
yeah, and I know
It's
he's
like, well,
not.
wait a minute. I've seen you in like 16 different. You were in the fucking Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix. Now I know you didn't get his paycheck, but come
Yeah,
on, Mark.
yeah.
You've been in a bunch of shit.
He
I
was
meant to
on.
watch that one on the wrestling thing on Netflix. And I wish I watched. Well, it was very extremely loosely based on the 1980s female wrestling Glow. I used to watch that too because obviously there's a lot of hot girls
Yeah, I
that wrestled.
remember that.
That was a hot thing. But yeah, the show they did was kind of like very loosely based. And although some of the characters was like, yeah, that was the Samoan chicks. Yeah, that was the anyway. Mark Maron. Yeah. I started listening to him too. I don't know that that's why I kind of stopped. I just was kind of like, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
so many
I really,
podcasts, man. This is where I feel like it's like we're swimming in a fucking sea. And everybody's like, no, podcasting is still a viable thing. It's YouTube that's fucking drowning. I'm like, I don't know, man. Because I'm like, I've got like several podcasts that I get messages that and I'm like, I can't even keep up with them. And I'm
Yeah.
not even trying to like deep dive into their history even. Some of them I'm just like, yeah, that sounds cool. Huberman Labs. Yeah. I'd like to learn about how to optimize my health. Oh yeah, let me listen to this guy who wrote the book about 4-week work week. And then I listen to when I get a chance, I do quite often listen to the King cast. Even though I don't read Stephen King, I've watched a lot of his movies. How we were just talking about Maximum Overdrive, which I did find to watch for free on TV today. Joint. Hey, you want a Coke, Barry? Go.
Yeah.
Right in
He actually,
right in the package. He directed that.
I don't know if you watched it or not. I'm not trying to get off your sidetrack when we were talking about Mark
No.
Maron. He had his own TV show called Maron.
We're talking about.
Yeah.
Hold on, it's breaking up.
Have you watched it? But
what?
The TV show that he was in, Maron. It's just called Maron. And it was on
yes, some of it.
Okay,
couple episodes.
That was pretty fucking funny. Right? It's based off of his real life of him being an addict and all of that stuff. It's pretty funny. Danny Trejo was on it. One episode was hilarious. Oh my god, so funny. But anyways, I digress.
He would talk to, that was the one where he was just like kind of hanging out with the people, right? Not or was it a sitcom?
No, it was a sitcom.
I'm trying to remember.
It was a sitcom where he
has
a job and he's also in the new that show with the Indian kids, Reservoir Dogs or Reservation Dogs.
Has he been on that show? Yeah.
He was on like 4 or 5 episodes. He played a counselor, drug counselor.
Yeah, wasn't he the one who taught that girl how to drive and then he was like, I'm out? Yeah, I think I seen that.
Was that one?
It was season 1, wasn't it? He was like, he taught the one girl to drive, or that was something. Was that a different?
No, it was season. Anyway, it was season 2. He was in that.
I saw it just recently. I think I've only watched the first season. I think I watched one episode of season 2. I just saw that they're coming out with the final season. So
season 3, which sucks. Kind of sad. It's such a good show. Such a good show.
Yeah, it gives a lot of Native American Indians jobs.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, it did. It did. It really opened up.
I thought it was cool because I don't know if you got a chance to watch that show because you have to get AMC Plus to do it, but it was really good because it was the guy who did Game of Thrones, George R.R. Martin. I guess he wrote it. I don't know if he wrote it or co-wrote it. And oh God, what the fuck's his name? But who came up with that festival that's in Colorado for movies? It's kind of blown up now. It's like ridiculous. The actor,
Oh, you talking about Park City?
yeah, what's the actor's name? Come on, fucking
You're talking
major
about,
actor. He was
yeah, Paul Newman.
how the fuck Paul? No, it's
Paul
the other
Newman.
one, isn't it?
No, it was Paul Newman.
No, is it Paul
Are you
Newman?
sure?
No, I'll look it up. It's just
Okay.
better to look it up. I don't
Okay.
want to play guessing games, but anyway, he's involved in it. He's a producer in it too, because he's been in a lot to do with the Native Americans as well. He did a
Well,
one. I bought it. I have it on VHS. It's was it Showdown or Standoff at oh blah blah. Jeez, I'm fucking the name up. About the when the FBI went on the reservation claiming they were
oh,
doing something, and then
yeah,
they ended up shooting some motherfuckers,
yeah,
and then this guy who had nothing to do with it, he's still in prison.
yeah.
People have
Um,
tried continually to get him out because like he's not, and they're like, we're not, fuck it, no, he's
yeah,
gonna stay in there until he dies. Like fuck it,
yep.
god damn. So
They railroaded his ass, is what they did.
yeah, they sent him to prison, and
Yeah.
nobody's been able
And
to do shit.
they came out with evidence showing that he had nothing to do with it, and they were like, no, we're still gonna,
Yeah,
he's still gonna rot in
like,
there.
I don't give a fuck. We're the U.S. government. We do what the fuck we want. God damn, motherfuckers. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
anyways, while
because
you're looking that up,
he was yeah. So Paul Newman, it's not Paul Newman, but they were in Butch Cassidy. Robert Redford.
oh, Robert
Robert
Redford.
Redford.
Okay,
He started
okay,
that film festival, the
yeah,
Sundance.
Sundance,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, he was involved in this TV show that him and R. Martin did um that involves Native Americans too. That a lot of the people that are on that show I saw like was also on Reservation Dogs. Like
Mhm.
the guy who's the cop on Reservation Dogs is the cop on that show that do with the ponytail.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He's on that show. One
Damn,
of
I
the
can't
girls,
think.
the girl who plays like the girl who's like part of the group that's kind of like assholes. You know what I'm talking about? She's
Yeah,
like the only girl. Like there's like three boys, and she's the girl, and she was the one she's on that show. It was a good show. I don't know if it. I don't know. I haven't heard a thing about it being a season 2, but it's like dark something. It was
um,
really good. It had like a lot of Native Americans in it. Had a really good story. I feel like saying Dark Skies, but I know it's not that.
no, it's not
I could
Dark
have
Side.
just looked it up on Redford here. Yeah, I know it's not either, but it was really good. See if I can find it because it's probably going to be very difficult because they're probably going to just pull up shit that he's acted in and not produced. But
It's gonna bug me till
okay,
I remember who the name of that cop is because he's in everything. And whenever there's a guy like, hey, we need an Indian, and they're like, go get this guy. Um, Zan McLaren, that's who it is. And it's funny too because like the short Indian guys, the little rapper guys, Little Mike and Funny
those
Bone,
guys are fuck.
they're an actual
Yeah,
rap group, and they're on my
yeah,
Facebook feed, and I'm always talking to them, and they're always like,
really,
I'll say
really.
something to them, yeah, and they'll talk
Fuck.
back to
Oh,
me,
well, you need.
and they're like,
I'm
hey,
just.
and they're like, they're like, what tribe are you from? I was like, Caddo, man, and like, oh, that's dope. So, they're cool guys, real cool guys. So,
Yeah, they're pretty
and
funny.
Dallas Goldtooth, he's part of the uh, it's a
Is that the one who
Indian,
shows up as? Is that the one that
yeah,
shows up all the
the
time? He's going
ghost,
like,
yeah, yeah.
he's fucking nuts.
He does.
He's being behind the fucking dumpster.
He's part of a comedy troupe that's all natives, and it's what's it called 14
Dark
4
Winds.
yeah 1492 or whatever. If you ever get a chance, look it up on Facebook or YouTube. It's fucking hilarious, man, hilarious. But well, while we're thinking about it, do you want to go ahead and do the pitch? Do you want me to do the pitch?
You do the pitch.
Okay. Well,
I do it all. Fucking
I know, but you're so good at it.
good shit.
Well,
Yeah,
anyways,
it's like
you can
yeah.
follow us on Facebook under BJ's Retro Rewind. You can follow, like, comment, if you have an idea of something you want us to talk about or whatever, just pitch it on there. You can follow us on the Spotify,
On the spot.
on the interwebs, Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, and Amazon Music. You can also follow Jake under his Instagram account, which is the Jersey Devils 72. You leave a comment, send a picture, follow him. You can comment or follow me
Yeah,
under
roll.
Instagram, which is Baruch Assault, BARUCH Assault. You can also send us an email to bjsretrorewind@gmail.com if you want to talk, comment,
If
shoot
you
the
want.
shit. So, and then again, I guess we'll figure out what we're going to do next week for our Sunday show. But
I thought we already talked about it just now with the
Well,
concerts.
Yeah, I know, just in case. And shit may happen, Tomorrow you may wake up and be
It
like,
goes
you know what?
south.
Fuck it. I want to talk about this. And then that's what we'll go with. So, anyways, let's get this wrapped up while I still got daylight and I can see.
Yeah,
I
you
can
got to
go
check
ahead
out the cast list of the Dark Winds. You'll see that a lot of these people were on
I was
Reservoir
watching it.
Dogs.
I was watching it. Yeah, I
a
think I
good
got
show.
about 6 or 7 episodes in, and then I got sidetracked doing
raw.
something else, and I didn't go back to it. But that's a good
Oh,
show.
okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it
then,
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he
I
plays
hope
the
they
cop
do
in
another
that.
season. I don't know because they left it off where it could be because that one guy who's FBI agent turned into. At first, I thought it was like, is this based on reality? Because I'm always thinking, the fucking government's always fucking with the natives. God damn,
Yeah.
this could
Yeah.
be true, but it's like, nah, it's just a story. But
Well, all right. Is there anything else you want to tell the kids before we get out of here and get this uploaded?
I did.
Give me
Did I
give me
tell you that
pearls of wisdom.
Pearls of Wisdom? Well,
Yeah.
then I got to get the book.
Okay.
If you want me to do that, I got to get the book. That's where I get my wisdom from. My
Okay.
Stoic book. I'm thinking about getting a tattoo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
About time.
on my right here around my wrist area. I think on my wrist. It's
Okay.
gonna be like an hourglass
Yeah.
with a skull, and then it's something that's a lot of people have done. But I want to see if I could get somebody to come up with some kind of design that makes it a bit different than what I've seen. But basically,
Yeah.
it's an hourglass with a skull, and then the sands are running down, and there's a tree, and basically it's. And on the top, it's going to say Memento Mori, and on the bottom, it's going to say Memento Vivere, which is know that you will die, remember to live. It's
Hey, let's get matching tattoos, man. I'll go get a tattoo with you.
tattoo.
Yeah.
Tattoo.
I want to get a tattoo so bad. One of these days, I'm gonna.
I'm just like, well, yeah, I was going to ask you this. I was going to put it on Facebook and ask anybody, is it a better idea to try to find someplace that's highly reputable outside your town, or is it better to do it and try to find someplace that's more localized in case either they need to do touch-ups or if something goes awry? I guess you could go there. I mean, I don't know what you could do if something goes awry. If you all you could do is tell me you fucked the shit up.
Yeah. I like to deal
What do you think?
locally. I like to deal locally with tattoo artists because especially if you decide to get more, the more you go to them, they start giving you start getting that kind of friends and family discount because you've been to them so many times, and you become friends with them.
Yeah,
And I'm
cool.
real big on loyalty. If I start with a tattoo artist, I stick with them. Like my last one that I was with for years, he retired, and once he retired, I was like, okay, well, I'm not getting it anymore then, unless you come out of retirement. And he just a couple of weeks ago, he says, I'm starting to do it, but I'm only going to do it on Saturdays. I said, okay. He says, so if you need touch up work or what have you, need another one. I said, okay, well, I'll come and see you again. But you were my guy. I don't like doing out of town stuff.
You're my number one guy.
Jack. So, okay, you're looking at the book.
Well, actually, I'm looking at something else. I just wanted to show you what I was thinking about. This is not exactly the thing, but it's something like that. I don't know if you can make it out.
Yeah. That's cool. I like that.
First, I was just going to get it something that looked like a like a banner kind of thing, and it just say Memento Mori, Memento Vivere. And then I saw that and I was like, that's kind of cool. It's kind of like the whole thing where it's
I'm going
like,
to tell you though, as
you're-
far as detail goes, for something like that, you're
Yeah.
probably going to be looking at something about that big at least.
that's what I was thinking too. Are they going to be able
Yeah,
to?
it's gonna be-
Is it going to be size?
It's going to be about that big on your so because if it's got a lot of
Should I just get it on
detail.
my fucking? Should I get it higher up? I said the problem is,
Yeah, you could.
what I was
it
looking
right
for
here.
was spots
right
that
here.
are. But that's the problem is what I Googled a while back. This was probably a few, actually probably last year or the year before when
Yeah.
I said I was going to get a tattoo, and then I decided to get a ring. I was going to get the Red Lantern ring. But anyway,
Yeah.
somebody's like, "That's cool, man, but that's bold. That shit hurts on your fingers." I was like, "It's
I
gonna
know.
fucking hurt no matter what." I
got them on mine.
I'm sure it's gonna hurt. Period.
They hurt anywhere you
they
get
give
them.
me they give me a shot, and I'm like, as soon as they stick it in, I'm like,
Yeah.
I was like, don't jump. I scared the shit out of the nurse when I was in there for COVID. Of course,
Yeah.
the bitch. Sorry, I'm like an asshole. They were giving me shots in my stomach because you're in bed and they don't want you to get blood clots. Everyone except for the last woman who did it was in and out. Like I was like, you're done? Like I was like, I'm always bracing because I'm always like, I don't know how is this gonna feel, especially when they try to get my vein, because my veins are like, no, fuck it, no, and they got to keep. Oh no, not there. Oh, we'll try the wrist. Oh, we'll try the arm. Oh, the other arm. I'm like, motherfucker, I had a pincushion. As you can see, I'm already not dealing with this very well.
Yeah.
But this last lady stuck it in my belly, and she just was like, boom. And I went, ah! And she went, ah! And I was like, she's like, oh, don't do that. And I was like, it hurt. I was like, nobody else did it. They stuck it in my belly, and I took it. They were in and out. You just hurt. I hurt. I had a bruise after she did it. I was like, the bedside manner sucks.
Like,
so I know. Yeah, she stabbed me, and I screamed like a little girl. She freaked the fuck out.
I'll tell you this: when it comes to tattoos, they all hurt. It just depends on where you get them. Is the different degree of pain. That's it.
That's what I've heard.
So yeah, some places don't hurt as much. They all hurt though. Right so there because on your weight here, it's not that bad. If you go up here, the nerves, it's a little tender.
Yeah.
Underneath the arm is real bad. When I did my stomach,
I heard your
when
ribs.
I did my when they hit my ribs, I about came out of the chair. Yeah. So
jeez, no, I'm not doing that. Maybe. But so anyway, the reason why I was like with the wrists or the fingers was because of the weight loss. And I was looking up and I was like, well, I'm gonna get a tattoo. If I was going to get something, I don't want it to look like shit if I lose a bunch of weight. And so the recommendation was ankles, wrists, fingers, because they don't lose as much weight.
They don't shrink. Yeah.
I don't know about, as the forearm. But anyway,
I'll tell you, your fingers though, it's going to fade. Don't matter. It's going to fade. So think about that before you get one on your fingers or your hands. Decided. Yeah.
I thought about it. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll just get the Red Lantern symbol somewhere else. Maybe my dick.
We'll go in and we'll get them on our ass, and we'll just say, "You get." I'm with stupid, and I'll have the arrow on my butt. So.
Jeez. Yeah. Tell your wife that joke. She's be like, "What the? You're fucking doing that." God damn it, Barry! What the fuck? Anyway. All right. So here's the words of wisdom for today, everybody. Hopefully this resonates with some people, but it says, in your actions, don't procrastinate. In your conversations, don't confuse. In your thoughts, don't wander. In your soul, don't be passive or aggressive. In your life, don't be all about business. Marcus Aurelius.
Okay.
Marcus Aurelius.
Yeah.
Stoics.
Cool. I like that.
All right. There's a lot of good things the Stoics said. I wish I'm trying to apply to my life. It's not easy, but life is not easy. So
words to live by, man. Words to live by. Well, again, everybody, we do enjoy you tuning in and listening to us yak about endless crap this past hour.
I heard the ice cream man like a week ago.
Did you?
The fucking still an ice cream man, it's like I'm at work. I hear that sound, and it's just, it's instant kid like, ice cream, ice cream.
You're looking for change.
Yeah. Mom, ice cream. Anyway, sorry, you're closing it out.
All
You can
right.
close it
So
out. So,
yeah, let's close it out. Everybody have a great week. We'll see you guys on Sunday. Tune into the big show. Hopefully we'll have a guest host with us. And again, we do appreciate you tuning in this week. And everybody be safe out there. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. It's hot as
yeah,
fuck.
or stay
So
inside. Fuck.
yes, or stay inside if you can. So
I've been
again, my
walking in
name
the
is
mornings
Barry.
and I've been like getting my asses kicked. And I went out
Oh,
to take the
I
trash
heard
out.
you the other I heard you the
Yeah,
other day when
you
I
called
called
me
you.
when I was like, it's like 8:30 in the morning, and I
Yeah.
was like, this shit's kicking my ass. And I'm only doing like a mile all the way up there and back, and that's it. I don't fuck around. I'm gonna
No.
work my way up.
Don't
But
do
yeah,
any
I went
more
to the
than help.
trash around 2 this afternoon. I was like, God damn, the sun was hitting me like fucking Satan's fucking ass fart.
Yeah.
Like, oh God damn, it's so bright.
I know.
All right,
Horrible.
everybody.
All right.
Before
All
I
right. So,
get
anyways,
going.
my name is Barry from BJ's Retro Rewind. My hetero
And I'm
life mate,
Jake.
Jake. And we do thank you guys for listening and tuning in. And we will see you guys next week. So,
All right, let's give him a picture for the YouTube.
there we go. Okay. Good one.
Who knows if
All
that'll
right.
end up being the one.
Later.
Yeah. Later.